This garage behind me used to look like this. Over £5,000 worth of lights installed, new 3-phase distribution board, car ramps installed, new workshop areas. Thousands of pounds later, it looks like this. But it doesn't always go to plan. I'm doing all of this for my mate for free and doing it in my spare time. Let me show you where we're up to. What are you doing here anyway?
I'm rebuilding an engine, bruv.
Yeah?
Yes, put it back together and that.
Right.
Making it look pretty.
Do you show me where you want these sockets?
Yes, please, if that's all right. Come with me. So, I've got a sexy garage. Looks quite nice. These extension leads everywhere.
Oh no!
They're really good.
Who put these lights in?
Oh, my mate Adam, really good. Problem is, right, they're a bit bright.
Oh no! This is my mate Sam, and he has a YouTube channel called Hard Up Garage. If you like American muscle cars, Mustangs, things like that, go and check it out, it's worth a watch. But this is his YouTube garage that we're fixing up.
And then I've got some sexy lights under here.
Yeah.
Them big ones, you know? A big jubbly light, you know, big magnets with a pair, one over here, one over here.
Just two, we've got two.
Two 5-footers.
Right.
But I don't think we've got cords on them, which is a conundrum.
I'll fix that.
No problems, just solutions.
Yeah, okay, so two double sockets.
Yeah, double socket here,
Yeah.
double socket up that end.
Yeah.
Light.
Light, socket, socket.
Yeah.
Fine.
Should we do a jump on high five? Far too well. That's what you get when you're a mechanic and an electrician.
Ba 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 ba.
Oh, twonking!
Oh, Conduit.
Twonking!
What did you just do?
Nothing.
Yes, you did.
You'll find out later. No, you walked by like this, and I went.
Funny. It's a funny man. I'm just doing a sales pitch for you. If you're interested in buying a massive, ridiculously big Dodge Ram, that one's for sale. It's about, how much is that, Sam?
Only £35,000.
£35,000. He said he'd do it for 30. I brought my little steps with me today because I've got those new ones that I sprayed, the big giant, little giant ones, but I don't really know if I like them, to be honest. They're a bit heavy. Right, so I have no idea what I'm doing here today whatsoever, so we're just gonna wing it. You have stuff inside here that charges, understood? Right, in here?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
If you there,
I see.
just so you've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 USBs.
It's fancy, innit?
That's right.
Doesn't look very level, this tool chest, I'll be honest. It looks a bit slopey.
Yes, I wouldn't go licking it.
No, I don't want to move it either. See, that's a propeller.
It's for boats and that. Boats and tings. Was that a new lens on that one?
I need to get myself motivated, so I'm going to clear this work area, break Sam's trolley, don't tell him, push it outside and get on with some work. When I installed this board, I left loads of spare ways ready for the additional works that's going on today and tomorrow. If you want to see me install this and all the lighting, I'll leave a link in the description below to the other video where I done all of this. If you do go back to the other video, you'll see a lot of comments asking why I changed this board. And the reason being, it was full of holes, you just couldn't see it in the video. Just try to pull the front off, that doesn't come off. Ba, 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 ba. So down this side of the wall, I'm installing 6 double sockets, and they're only going to be used for the computer editing software stuff down the end. One for charging batteries down here, an additional one here for bits and bobs, and all the big mains powered stuff's going to be on the other wall. Apart from the 3-phase compressor that I'm installing, but that's a completely different circuit. That's how you blunt your cutters. Huh? What? Kids, don't ever be a mechanic. You will get bummed.
So sick of Stupid love song. Like that.
The trouble when you get a little bit older is I can no longer see the laser line and my mark on the wall when I'm stood over there. So I'm doing laps because my so-called mate won't help me. Oh no, I brought the chalk pen with no chalk in it. I get 2 pumps out of it. Turned out it had plenty of chalk in it. So the first thing I'm doing is going around and marking all of my boxes, fixing them to the wall, and then I'll do my conduit drops. I bought some new screws and I accidentally got like the torque head ones, and I've got loads of them now. So I'm just using them. So if you come across a job behind me and you find these screws, sorry, I know it's annoying. Right, like me old fruit. Look at that, bang level that. Thank you, mate.
All of the sack.
What flavour's this? It's not very often I'd have pizza in the day, you know.
Nice daytime treat.
How are you, mate? All right?
All right, you?
Once I finish giving Sam a hand lifting this engine, I really need to get this conduit done, and I'm using the D-line clips, which I'll show you very soon. If you don't like traditional conduit saddles, give these a go. They're proper pucker. I've had to buy some new conduit cutters. These Bizline ones, just cheap emergency cutters, because my Nipex one, for some reason, doesn't work anymore. It's like making a grinding sound, won't go through it, and I can't see for the life of me really what's wrong. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can see that blade in there. So I don't know what's wrong with that anyway, but that's wrecked. So, got Bizline one from Rexall's. Don't know if they're any good. Not sure how they work. Oh, let's see what they're like. They're alright, they'll do. I like these. These are alright. These were 26 quid in Rexall's, so they're alright. Sam's had a nightmare. What's wrong, Sam? These are those D-line conduit clips that I was talking about. They got like a wrap and lock function, so you just sit your conduit inside it and then the clip itself just wraps around it, tucks itself in, and you wouldn't even know it's there. British Motor Show have put a stop to my job, which means I'm going to crack on with getting my admin done. If you haven't heard of Tradeify, it's the all-in-one package. It's the only thing you need to run your business. You can get all your quotations, invoicing done on it, to-do lists, scheduling, calendar, you name it, it's got it. Definitely worth a go. Use my discount code SOTA30 to get 30% off your first 3 months. And you can also have a 2-week free trial to see if you can get on with it or not. Definitely worth a go. He's a good lad, isn't he? Thanks, Sam.
No worries.
Oh, bendy, bendy. So I'm using plastic conduit today for 2 reasons. 1, there's no money on this job and it's cheap. 2, it's black, which goes with black walls. And 3, that's what Sam wanted. And it's easy to manipulate. Right, need to do a little doobry here. I'm going to teach you quickly how to do a bubble set into PVC conduit. So this is the conduit that I need to go over or bubble over. So I'm just going to make a mark right in the middle, and then I'll make 2 marks either side. Roughly the same. I'm just doing this by eye. And then take your conduit out. Get your bending spring. Find that middle mark. And that's where the middle of the bending spring is going to go in this case, which means the spring isn't long enough. So you've got your bit of wire on it and you bend it at the end. And then that is your marker for the conduit. So now you can just pop it down there without worrying about losing it. And then I just bend on the middle line first. Like so, and on the other two lines you just bend the opposite way, and then bend in the middle again, and then what you have there is a bubble set. And then just cut it down to length with my cutters, which I've lost. Oh, thank you. Jesus Christ. Have an ice cream first. Next you have to wait for Sam to paint the white wall. Thank you. Right, now the wall's partially painted. Now all you've got to do is cut it down to the conduit box. Lovely jubbly. Now all I need to do is clip that conduit up with those D-line cable clips. So this is the bit that I can't get wrong. This is like a lovely finished and not really designed for sockets to be mounted on it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I've drilled a hole in the back of this back box, and then I'm going to mark the hole, fish my cables down, and then fix this after, and probably try using self-tappers or something into this. That's like the slowest thing in the world. Okay, here we go. The first thing I'm going to do is mark where I'm going to drill those holes in the back of these socket back boxes. I'm still not sure if this is the best way to do it, but there you go. Let it go, let it go.
Let it go. Ready, Adam?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. You recorded? Yeah. Okay. That went surprisingly well.
Easy. So I've bent a bit of conduit, which is going to snake down this side down here, and then I'll work out how I'm going to run my cable underneath there when I get to it. And I've been using that level, so that conduit is absolutely bang on all the way down. I'm more confident about fixing these sockets now, so it doesn't take me long to get the rest of them all ready to go. I'm using the Doncaster Cables EV Ultra pucker cable. I'm getting spoilt today. And now it is finally time to start pulling in the twin and earth cable. Now what I should have done is fed my cable all the way down to the end and then pulled my loops out, but I've been busy chatting and I've just basically forgotten to do that, so we'll do it from this point onwards. I get very easily distracted working here with Sam, but it makes a change and I'm having some fun. Better shape up, because I'm making it up. This is not the proper way to use a set of steps, so don't copy me. That'll do for that, which means now I can go to all my other conduit T-boxes where the drops are and pull a loop out for that. If you have someone to help you, get them to help you with this, because it can be a right pain doing this on your own. I need to find a way of joining these cables to the flex, which is going to come off the lights here. And the only way I can really think of is using one of these little black whisker boxes and fixing it there. Then I can drill through the back, fish my twin and earths down into it, and then we can use a stuffer in the side, run a cable for the flex around here, and then that will feed the light. I did come across a slight problem here. Where I drilled that, right in the corner there were some metal supports, so I ended up having a bit of a nightmare fishing my cables up, using several rods to get one up to fish the cables back down, if that makes sense at all. Then I'm using a little bit of conduit, which you can see feeding at the top, which I'm just poking into the conduit to give it a nice finish. I decided to use these grommets that you would normally use in a consumer unit to put in the back of the back box to protect my cable against that metal grill at the back. This earth shore cable is super easy to strip, and it's got that sleeving on the earth, which saves just that little bit of time when you're connecting them up. That looks quite nice. And to finish it off, I'm connecting up the last sockets. I need to find a way of fixing these lights underneath that work area there. Now these lights haven't really been designed to install them how I want to install them, so this is problem solving. Me and Sam are going to have a little chat and see where he wants them. You're going to have some bolts sticking through here, but that's okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you put the bolts heads on the top and then the nuts through the bottom, then we can... I'm a mechanic.
I don't know what I'd do without you, Sam.
I know, right? Probably have some paintwork to do. Sorry.
Probably not, because people ask for work when they don't have driveways.
Most relevant thing he said.
True story. So what that little joke was about is people keep trying to trick me to installing EV chargers on their house when they don't have driveways. Anyway, I've completely ignored where Sam wanted his lights and I'm putting it on this front lip instead because frankly I just think it looks better there. Nice. Now it's time to get these lights connected up. With that little whisker box tucked away in the corner and some black flecks, you wouldn't even know it was there. And then it's time to do exactly the same on the other side. Finish off all the conduit by putting the box lids on and then get those cables connected up into this panel. Because this is all a brand new install, I'm getting everything connected up and working, and then once the job is finished, I'll go back and test the whole lot. I thought these were going to be a little bit on the bright side, but this has illuminated this space lovely to work on. These JCC lights are lovely. What do you think of the lights?
Oh, mate, honestly, I don't dislike it. I love it.
So, I know I had a little moan about these steps being super heavy, which they are compared to the other ones, but one good thing about them is that you can fully extend them. So, oh, I'll show you another feature quickly. If you look here, it's got this sort of like V section. So, if you're working on a corner, like that, it sits in like that. So they're nice and safe to use. Safety check complete.
This handle's broke, that's all it is. Do you benefit from the use of that?
Not really.
No.
That's not a major safety issue anyway, is it?
What?
Broken handle.
I was going to fix it.
No, that's fair enough.
No, I didn't know if it would be any good
Yeah,
for you.
no, I'm alright mate, I'll use the little giants.
That's Willie.
Thanks. I'm running a couple of 6mm SWAs to each of these ramps so they're on their own supply. Now you saw me use the D-line conduit clips earlier. They also do clips for SWA and EV Ultra cable, and that's what I'm using here, just to keep that cable running along the back as discreet as possible. So my plan is to install this tray up the side of this ramp, and then I'm going to get a bit of Unistrut over to the wall, run my armour down to this box here. It does have an emergency stop button, and I was wondering, do I still need a rotary isolator? But then I saw it has this little one. But when I'm doing this in my spare time, I've got to prioritise paying work. I've just simply run out of time. So got to call it a day. I need to prioritise paying work. So I'll be back to do the ramps, do the compressor. If you want to see it, subscribe to my channel. See you next week.